You thought I was going to say something, but I didn't. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog, and this particularly special vlog. I did notice, I did notice very much so that I'm now at 500 plus subscribers. So I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, it's like it's just weird. I started from literally nothing, as every other YouTuber does, and I'm now at 500 people plus, actually 502 now, I think, that have subscribed to my channel. I did notice before, but I didn't want to risk making the video and then like loads of people, or I don't know, that thing, that clear out thing that YouTube done before, and like they deleted any accounts that had been shut down since they subscribed to me, and then it go down, then make this video and then look like a tit. So I would like to thank all of you, and I mean this sincerely. I would like to thank all of you for subscribing to me and supporting me, because it's one thing that a lot of like popular subscribers, not all of them, but quite a lot of them don't realise. They became famous through people watching their stuff, so people like you. So I would like to thank you a lot for that, and I will do more than just this vlog, don't worry, and I'm going to tell you a story as well. A true story. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I will do, oh yeah, I will do like a special video or series or walkthrough playthrough. I'll do something, but I've still got to think about it. I will be getting a dazzle soon. My mum, being the lovely lady that she is, she basically said, "I'll buy you another dazzle." So as an early like Christmas present, very early Christmas present, but. And so I was like, oh, okay, thank you very much, I appreciate it and all that. And I went on Amazon, and usually they are sold by a certain company, sorry, that sell stuff on Amazon, and they they usually just sell it's like sell whatever they sell brand new, and then the post and packaging is free. But they're not selling it now. They've obviously run out of stock, and the only person selling it is selling it for way too much. The one that I had before, they're selling it for way too much, so it's still going to be a bit of a wait, unfortunately, which is a real pain in the dick. But I know as soon as it's available, I can buy it straight away, so that's no worries. Um, I've through my life had so many like embarrassing things happen to me, um, and I think one of them was probably, it wasn't embarrassing. It was just one of those moments where you think, oh, for fuck's sake. Basically, here we go. This is what happened. It's not exactly nice. I'm gonna say that now. It's kind of gross, but It's just funny. I think it's quite funny. If you guys think it's not, then then just in my face. Basically, I nearly shit myself quite badly, and that's just I'll start from the beginning. Um, I've done this. It's happened on many occasions, but sometimes I go on long walks. Like sometimes I get really bored at home, so I just go out for like a 6 to 8 hour walk, just listening to music, thinking to myself, just walking around in general, just doing stuff really. And I was walking around and I was really hungry. I hadn't actually eaten, which was really stupid of me. I hadn't eaten all morning. Um, so I went to a takeout and got myself some food. Now I didn't think anything of it, so I just ate the food, and I started walking, carried on walking, and I think it was about, I was walking for a good hour, and I was just zoned out listening to music and daydreaming and whatnot. And then all of a sudden I got a really strong message from my bowels. I was standing there, I literally like slowed down a bit and went, oh shit, that didn't feel right. But I just ignored it and carried on walking, and then it's progressively got worse and worse and worse until it got to the point where I was literally like sweating. I was just like, oh my fucking god, this is painful. I really need to go. But because I was virtually in the middle of nowhere, well, I wasn't in the middle of nowhere. There was everything around me, but there was everything but a toilet. Let's put it that way. There was no toilets around me. The closest toilet, I think, was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, and I was already like going because my stomach was like really hurting. So I didn't know what to do. I was kind of panicking. So I just thought, what's the closest toilet? And I just thought, shit, there is none. And I thought, oh yes. And then there was. I remembered there was one closer than that couple of hour one that I was talking about. So I went there. and went to the toilets. All the cubicles were full, and I was desperate. And me being a teenager and not thinking straight because I was really desperate, I walked out of the fucking loo instead of waiting for people. I went to another one. I went to another shop that was closer. I went in there, toilets were out of order. Well, they might as well have been because they were fucked. Let's put it that way. So I was then standing there pondering and thinking, what do I do? Unfortunately, there wasn't any sort of restaurants nearby, and the ones that were nearby only let you use the toilet if you were a customer in there. And I was like, fuck, going in there to buy some food while I need a shit. So I walked about for another hour, waddling basically for another hour, and it like went away for a few minutes. I thought, oh, maybe like it'll stop now. And then a few minutes later, I was just like, pain is not nice. And this is happened on quite a few occasions actually, but this is just one that made me laugh. So then I started waddling all the way home, and when I got home, I literally ran upstairs. I think I beat Sonic in fucking speed. I ran up there. I just launched myself up the fucking stairs. I was just like, whoom! And I went in the loo and effectively blew it to fucking Kingdom Come. But it's happened to me quite a lot, and it is fucking horrible when it happens. Because it always happens to me when I'm nowhere near one. Like, I could be close to one, but not close. I wouldn't be like 5 minutes away. I'll be more like 30 minutes away or an hour away. The worst one I had is I think the closest toilet was like 4 hours away, walking. Because I was walking around, and the closest one was 4 hours away. That was painful. That was incredibly painful, because I had to hold it for that fucking 4 hours before I found somewhere. But, yeah, that's a fun little story, I guess. If you enjoy stories like this about me embarrassing myself, I'd happily tell you more, because I've had many embarrassing occurrences. For example, I'll give you another one, because it's quite a short one. I was laying in bed, and I was incredibly tired, so I was sleeping basically. And then I woke up because I was starting to get really cold, or something happened. I don't know, something woke me up. I think it might have just been me wanting to go to the loo. And I woke up, and I went to turn over, but little did I know how close to the wall I was, because my bed is against the wall basically, and I sleep wall side because I don't want to, because I don't know, it just feels more comfortable like that, or I sleep in the middle of the bed. But I didn't realise how close I was to the wall, so when I turned over, I went like that, and I went and smacked my head on the wall. I just went bollocks, and then just went. That happens like that. It's just that's how much attention I just went. And then I went back to sleep, and I don't know, when I woke up in the morning I was like, did I do that last night? Because I thought I was dreaming, but then I remembered I wasn't, and I did actually headbutt the wall. And that has happened when my girlfriend was around, and she pissed herself. Not literally, don't worry, but she fucking laughed. I went, ow, fuck, and she just started giggling. I was like, it's not funny. So yeah, that's a little couple of stories, and if you've enjoyed them and they're entertaining, I'll happily do them more in vlogs, as I said, because I'm a clumsy sod and I've done a lot of things in my time so far anyway, since I'm only 18. But yeah. Oh, actually no, one more story. This isn't exactly funny, this is more to the point of like, I don't know, it's going to be related to a rant video I'm going to make. Basically, I was on one of my walks again. It's nothing to do with toilets. Don't worry, we're done with toilets. We're done with toilets and walls. We're done with them. I was just walking. There's a road, which is not really a shortcut, but it's just like a easier way of getting to places instead of having to cross the roads and all that. It's just one straight road that's about, 30, 45 minutes to walk to get anywhere. To get to each place. And I was just walking. I was walking home. I was walking down to come home. I was really tired because I didn't actually eat very much, and I had a really long walk. I think I left my house at like 10:30, and I didn't get home until about 3:30. And I was really tired. I was holding a bag because I bought something from HMV, and I had my earphones in, and I was just gone. I literally spaced out, but I knew what I was doing. I wasn't being stupid because obviously there was roads and that. And I was just scratching my head like that, and obviously I just looked I was like that. I was looking to the right of me, and this kid looked out the window and stuck his tongue out at me, and I just thought it was one of those kids who just went, yeah, just to mess around and that. So I just smiled, and then he looked at me again, and he looked at me and said, "Yeah, keep walking, fat boy." And I went, I didn't say anything. I was just like, wait, because he was only like 6 years old or something. And he just looked at me and said, "Keep walking, fat boy." And I'm just like, I don't see any fucking fat person here. I mean, I'm a bit podgy, but I don't think I'm fat. I mean, I can show you if you want me to. No, no striptease. Um, so yeah, and yeah, that happened. And the thing that amazed me the most is the parent didn't tell him off. The parent was too busy looking at the road, which is fair enough. But even if I said something like that, my mum, even though would be looking at the road, would still have time to be like, "Oi, you fucking say it's rude. Apologise," or she'll just go give the woman look, sort of like. Then I'll just be like, "I'm sorry, mother." Um. So yeah, and I don't know who it was in the front. It was either the brother or the son or whatever of the mother or I don't know, Playboy, I guess. I don't fucking know. But anyway, whoever was sitting in the front, giggled, laughed his ass off, and I just thought it's a little bit rude. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't really take it to heart. I don't generally take that sort of thing to heart anyway, but I didn't take it to heart because obviously he was only 6, and he probably, I don't know, he seemed like he knew what he was saying. I mean, as I said, I'm only assuming he was 6, he's probably older than that, but he only looked about 6 or 7. But he was quite young, and so I was just like, oh, whatever. But the fact that, one, he didn't get told off, and two, that the guy's laughing, but not laughing, sort of just like, sorry about that, mate, or just, and I was, he was laughing at what he said. He was sort of just like, ha ha, which is wrong, because then the kid's going to think that that's a good thing, a funny thing to say, and it's right for them to say it. I mean, it's fine if you're just messing around, but the fact that he actually meant it, because I know the kid meant it, because he was looking at me, yeah, keep walking, fat boy, sort of like that, and I mean, in my head, I was laughing my ass off. I was just sitting there like, did that really just happen to me? But it just sort of nagged at me a bit because the guy and the parent didn't really do anything about it. But it's neither here or there. I was just quite surprised that someone would actually look out a window at someone they don't know at all and just be like, yeah, keep walking, fat boy. Because then, I mean, like, there's loads of nutters out here. You wouldn't say that to any random person, would you? I mean, I'm not a nutter, don't worry. But it's, but still, I was just really shocked. I mean, as I said, it didn't bother me, but I was just shocked that nothing was done, or, I mean, it could have been done later. I mean, I don't fucking know. They were in a car, so they drove off. But the guy in the front gave me a really dirty look, but started laughing, so I was like, but yeah, that's a fun little story as well. I mean, I don't know what people's obsession is with calling me fat. I mean, as far as I know, not, I can feel my cheekbones, like, really well. I can't, it's not like I'm a hamster, and, I mean, look at my arm. I mean, I don't really consider that fat. I mean, do you? I mean, Oh, sorry, that's armpit hair. I mean, look, when I stand up as well. I mean, it is, do I love it? I mean, I let my stomach out. I look a bit bulgy, but I don't think I do. So no, I don't get that. I mean, people have said it quite a lot, and I'm just like, how am I fucking fat? I've seen fat people. I knew someone that was 6 foot tall, both ways. He literally, when we had blazers in our school, that's not where my name comes from, I've already told you that. When we had blazers in our school, he actually had to have one specifically made for him because they didn't actually have the size in England big enough for him. That's how big he was, and he was about 13 or 14 and about 50 stone. Oh, maybe not about, I think it was like 18 or 19 stone, 20, 30, so he was fucking huge anyway. He fell on my friend's leg, actually, which, yeah, I feel sorry for my friend. It ripped all the cartilage in his knee. I was just like, don't play football with him. Anyway, enough of my rambling. It's gone on for nearly 15 minutes. I hope you have enjoyed the vlog, and I thank you again for the 500 subscribers, and I will be making a 500 subscriber thank you video, and I'll be also making more videos. I haven't been recently because I've been busy. I had an assignment this week that I had to do for college, so I was just uploaded what I had. But I'll be doing a collection video of my PS3 games today, as well as this vlog. So you have 2 videos uploaded today. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I shall see you in my other videos.